Hey, what's going on everybody? Steve here, Rake and Profit, coming back to you with another video, and I'm dealing with like a little bit of a cold or allergies. I don't know what's been going on lately, but I mean, my whole head, my nose, everything's clogged up, and you know, I don't have what you probably think I might have. It just might be the time of the year or whatnot. But I'm actually working on quite a few shipments right now for Amazon. I have been literally just hitting jackpot after jackpot. I just won an auction of over 300 DVDs online with this new site that I'm using lately. I went to the flea market yesterday. It was super hot, but you guys might have seen my little YouTube short that I posted. Found so many Legos, board games, DVDs, mostly DVDs. Found a couple Pearl Izumi cycling jerseys as well. You know, the opportunities are out there. And what I want to talk about in this video is what I believe is the easiest part of this business and what's the most challenging part of this business. And I'm going to get right to the point. The easiest part of reselling, once you get the hang of things, once you learn how to source, is the actual sourcing. When you first start, and when I first started my business, I always thought to myself, the hardest part is going to be finding inventory. How am I going to find enough inventory? And I remember when I first started, it was bicycles. Then I moved on to clothing, and now I do a lot of media items, and you know, I still sell a whole bunch of different items. If you guys follow me on Instagram or TikTok, I'm always coming across all different types of products that I'm selling on eBay and Amazon, but my main business is Amazon. But once you get the hang of sourcing, and once you really start to build up your knowledge base of what to buy and sell, and you start to carve out some niches, and you really understand how to find the value and look up items, and you build relationships with resellers and auctions and thrift stores, and maybe you're using Facebook Marketplace, Nextdoor, flea markets, garage sales, backroom access, library sales. I mean, I could sit here and spew off 50 different ways to source. Once you figure that out, and once I figured that out, I realized that the hardest part of running a reselling business is actually everything outside of sourcing. So what I mean by that is actually managing my time, making sure I'm listing, making sure that I have good feedback, making sure that, you know, I'm managing all my books and, you know, putting money aside for taxes, you know, making sure that I'm taking care of customer service, that I'm making sure that my metrics are in good standing, right? It's everything else. It's shipping, it's listing, it's customer service, it's the actual parts of the business that we don't think about. Like, how do we scale, but also keep our profit margins, you know, intact? How do we scale and hire people to help us in our business, but then how do we not lose all of our time? Because a lot of people think, well, just hire somebody to do all your listing and shipping and all these different things, but you have to train them, you have to manage them. It also, like, it almost becomes a whole nother job. And then if you want to grow your business, you always have to be implementing new things, right? Whether that's learning about a new sourcing strategy or building another relationship, or maybe it's figuring out how to put a system in place for a prep center. So really the main point of this video is sourcing isn't the hardest part of this business. You might be new, and I think I'm really making this video for the new person who's like kind of sitting there like, there's no way I'm gonna find all these items at a thrift store on a regular basis to make $3,000 a month profit. Because for me to make $3,000 a month profit at a 50% profit margin, I have to sell $6,000 worth, and maybe I have a $30 average selling price. How the heck am I gonna find this many items and sell this many items? Like, it seems impossible. And I really just want to say, I think everybody who starts reselling thinks the same thing. They think it's going to be impossible to find that much inventory. But believe it or not, how many people are in the United States? Like 300 million or more than that? There are so many different ways to source inventory. There's like an abundance of inventory. I mean, this is just, you know, this is America, right? People just throw things away, they waste things, they don't understand the value. So I'm telling you right now, don't worry about the sourcing. Right now you're worrying because you don't have the knowledge base, you don't have the experience. But once you learn, and if you keep growing and you go check out your auction house, go check out the garage sales, go check out the thrift stores, build relationships with the thrift stores, go to the libraries, check out Nextdoor app, check out Auction Ninja, check out your flea market, check out, you know, Pallet IQ, you know, all the different ways that you could find inventory, right? Recycling companies, clean out companies. I put out some posts the other day sharing how I built a relationship with a guy named David who runs a little flea market. And you know, he gave me backroom access to pick all of his books, over 10,000 books. Now we only found a couple hundred, but it'll probably net a couple $1,000s profit just from that relationship. And I want to nurture that, and I want to grow that relationship. I'm actually thinking about stopping by and dropping off a $50 gift card for the girl that works for him, and also maybe giving him something special to kind of nurture that and show my appreciation since I did so well. But I'm telling you, finding the inventory at first is the hardest part, but once you figure that out, which takes time, might take a couple of years for you, it's everything else that is a challenge, right? It's all the business skills that are going to come into play. It's managing your time, it's knowing your numbers, it's taking care of the books, it's listing on a regular basis, right? It's having that great customer service and making sure that you're offering value to your customers. So I'd be curious to hear your thoughts on this topic. Again, I'm sorry, I'm a bit congested right now. But I just want to make this video because there was a comment that came in and I was like, it's so true. Sourcing really is the hardest part in the beginning, but turns out to be the easiest later on. It's everything else. So drop a comment below. I'm curious what your thoughts are. Hopefully this microphone sounds okay. I'm testing out this new little Comica wireless microphone on my phone right here in cinematic mode. So it's just crazy. I'm so grateful for technology now and to be able to get this message out in a high quality you know, with a phone now, right? So hopefully you guys are having a great day. Much love. Leave a comment, smash that like button, and I'll see you in the next one.